Away from Europe and away from Earth, the NASA astronauts Sunita Williams and Butch Wilmore have successfully undocked from the International Space Station. They have begun their journey home after being stuck at the ISS for more than 9 months. Williams and Wilmore are now preparing for splashdown off the coast of Florida. NASA has already started its live broadcast of SpaceX Crew 9's return to Earth. The coverage began with preparations to close the Dragon spacecraft hatch. The Dragon spacecraft has now physically separated from the ISS. Williams and Wilmore are scheduled to touch down at Earth at 3:27 a.m. tomorrow. NASA updated the return date to ensure a smooth handover of duties. The adjustment also provides flexibility due to expected unfavourable weather later in the week. Sunita Williams, along with astronaut Butch Wilmore, were on a Boeing Starliner spacecraft to test its maiden crewed voyage in June 2024 and went to space expedition for a little over a week. But the Boeing Starliner suffered propulsion issues and was deemed unfit by the Space Administration to fly the duo back to Earth. Since then, Williams has been on the ISS waiting for the replacement shuttle to land back on Earth. Back to Earth, and a US federal judge has demanded answers from the Trump administration after deportations of Venezuelans continued despite a court order blocking them. Judge James Boasberg gave the administration on Tuesday a deadline to explain why flights carrying deported Venezuelans went ahead. The Trump administration justified the deportations under the Alien Enemies Act of 1798, sending 261 people to El Salvador. Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro has condemned the treatment of deportees, calling it a human rights violation and vowing to ask the UN for protection. Let's listen to what he said.
Yo estoy firmando hoy un conjunto de comunicaciones para el secretario general de Naciones Unidas, para el alto comisionado de Derechos Humanos, Volker Turk, para todos los presidentes de América Latina y el Caribe y para distintos organismos de derechos humanos, para la Organización Internacional Migratoria, para la ACNUR, para que los mecanismos de derechos humanos se activen en la protección de los venezolanos y venezolanas.
Well, the White House has defended the actions, insisting they were within the law. This standoff raises concerns over presidential powers versus judicial rulings. Let's listen to what White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said.
And as you saw this past weekend, the president used his authority under the Alien Enemies Act to deport foreign terrorists. Tren de Aragua is now a designated foreign terrorist organization. And as I said, there were nearly 200 Tren de Aragua members who were sent to El Salvador this weekend. Countless lives will be saved because of this action. This administration acted within the confines of the law, again, within the president's constitutional authority and under the authority granted to him under the Alien Enemies Act. We are quite confident in that, and we are wholly confident that we are going to win this case.
We now move to Africa, and the Rwanda